Turn your head away. It's not so easy as dipping your hands into a darkened bag. That's a nice noise. Beautiful.
Monologue.
Right, one more.
Monologue.
Is this
Monologue.
weighty
Monologue.
topic?
Monologue. Monologue. Monologue.
Oh, I can see
Monologue.
it's quite weighty.
Monologue.
No, it's
Monologue.
upside down.
Monologue. 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 Monologue.
LGBT equality, or lack of. From my mate Lily Holt, who I believe it would be fair to say is an L. I don't know for sure, but I think so. I hope that's all right to say that. This is the thing. I spoke about it with Thea the other day, who is on one of my dialogues, my first dialogue, in fact. We covered it a little bit in that I'm just a little bit afraid of all the things that you have to skirt around and the words you can't say anymore, and the fact that you aren't allowed to express opinions, or if you say something, and this is the most likely thing with me, is that I would say something that would get taken out of context and misconstrued, and offence would be taken by people because I said certain things in the process of trying to express my opinion. There is possibly the longest, most convoluted sentence you could ever wish for. And I hope in some ways you don't understand it, because then it means I get myself off the hook. But let's just get one thing clear. I am really happy with whatever people want to be or are. Let's be fair. You can't help who you are. There are things about yourself you can change, but I think sexuality isn't really one of them. There's no reason for people not to be equal in that way. But see, I'm really struggling to get across what I'd like to say here without, like I said, risking upsetting someone. But I live a very sheltered existence. I live out in the countryside. I live on a little estate where pretty much people mind their own business. We've got a lady across the road who cleans her gravel. We've got somebody next door who grinds wood with a machine. We've got a bloke the other side next door who seems to be constantly what's the word? Adding to his house, DIY, drilling and banging and screwing and mowing and cutting and screwing again and hammering, and all these people. What's my point? I have no fucking idea. Why am I talking about them? Oh, my sheltered existence. Yeah, so I just live amongst people who, whilst in some ways it's like, oh my God, why are you like that? They're entitled to their existence, but I don't have, I don't live in a city centre. I don't live somewhere where there are lots of black people or gay people or lesbians, or is that not the same thing? See, I don't know. Or transsexuals or whatever. This is really difficult. So I have nothing to base their experiences on. So if somebody says to me, we are prejudiced against and we can't get a job, or we get abused, or we get violence against us, I have no experience of that. I only have what's in my head, which says kind of live and let live, really. So in terms of equality, obviously everyone should be treated equally. That's a given. That's absolutely obvious. But in terms of perception, now I'm going to get all tangled up here. So for the minute, I'm just going to say, Lily, the world should be fair. And if people aren't fair to you, it's their problem and not yours. There are a lot of assholes out there in the world, and you just have to avoid them or feel sorry for them or something. But things are changing. Things are very different to when I was a lad. And I think future generations, there will be no problems. There will be no problems. Things are very, very different now, I have to say. So, for the minute, that's all I have to say on the matter. I wish I could be more long pause. I wish I could be more no. Cut. I wish I understood the issues better. There, that's what I say. And for now, I hope if that doesn't answer your question, Lily, because it wasn't really a question, it was just to talk about this. So I've talked about it to a point. I don't have, to summarise, I don't have enough experience of the experiences in the LGBT community to comment with any authority. If you ask me to talk about something like Donald Trump, that again, I don't really have enough knowledge about, but I'm quite happy to slag him off because he's a twat, in my opinion. And if he's the president of the USA and he sees me saying he's a twat and he wants to send a missile here, it'll be too late because I'm gone. But he's at liberty to do that, I guess. So, happy days. I'm feeling positive, and I hope you are too. And it's only about 12 days till I go to Italy for a week. And trust me, there are a shitload of logs out there that are going to get sat on. So I'll see you then.
Monologue. On the log. Monologue. On the log.
Monologue on a log.
Monologue.
Signing out.
On a log. Monologue. On a log. Monologue on a log. Monologue on a log. Monologue on a log. Monologue on a log. Monologue. Monologue.